Hi guys, it's Ben Heath from Lead Guru, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can work out who your competitors are targeting on Facebook, and then how you can then target their audience, how you can target your competitors' audience with your Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns. Now, this is something that a lot of Facebook advertisers want to be able to do, particularly if they know that their competitors are having success with their Facebook and Instagram ad campaigns. They think, well, I offer a similar product or service. I want to know who they are advertising to, who they are targeting. I want to be able to target the same people. And I've got a very simple trick that works very well for working out who your competitors are targeting, and you can then replicate it and target the same audience and hopefully see great success with your Facebook ad campaigns as a result. Before I get into that, I just want to very quickly ask you to smash that like button and of course subscribe to my channel if you are new. I release Facebook advertising related content all the time. If that's what you're into, that's something that's important to your business and your career, I strongly recommend you go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so the method I'm going to use is something that Facebook provides, something that you may not have heard talked about before. It's not something that people talk about very often, something that we use and is very effective. It's not completely foolproof. There's no way, from my experience, to 100% know which target audiences every single one of your competitors or any company is using at any one time. There's no sort of 100% this is guaranteed. I can know that company who they're targeting. But this works really, really well, particularly if you're entrenched in your target market. And I'll explain what that means in a minute. But here I've got an example ad up. I was on Facebook earlier, and I've actually prepared a number of these to help demonstrate how this works. But I've got an example ad. This is an ad from Johnny's sister. I don't know, I've never heard that business before, but they sell a range of personalized dog bones, okay? Now, if whenever you see an ad on Facebook, you click on these three little dots up at the top, and then there's a section here called Why Am I Seeing This Ad? And if you select this, you will see that Facebook is telling you why you're seeing this ad, and from that information you can work out who this business is targeting, because that's how they've ended up advertising to you. So for example, you're seeing this ad because your information matches Johnny's sister's advertising requests. Okay, there could be more factors not listed here. Johnny's sister is trying to reach people Facebook thinks are interested in pets. Then they go on to give some other information. Johnny's sister is trying to reach people 18 or older, which I obviously am. Johnny's sister is trying to reach people whose primary location is the United Kingdom, which again is true for me. So from this, we know that Johnny's sister, the advertiser, they are targeting people interested in pets with this ad campaign. Okay, so imagine that Johnny's sister is not a business that I've never heard of. Imagine that's one of your competitors that's advertising to you. You could use this and find out, okay, they're targeting the interest pets. Now, you may have already worked out that for this method to work, your competitors need to be targeting you. You need to see their ads in order for you to be able to see what it is that they're targeting. And I mean, you may already have this experience. I know that I certainly do, and most people on the platform will. You get targeted with your competitors' ads all the time because Facebook is classifying you as interested in those things, because that's what you're doing on the platform. That's what you're advertising yourself. That's what you're interacting with. Perhaps you're members of Facebook groups. You have your own Facebook group. So Facebook knows that you're interested in this category. I get ads for other Facebook advertisers and digital marketers and things like that all the time because I'm active in that space. So I often see my ads for my competitors. You most likely often see your ads for your competitors. If you don't, spend some time reading articles, watching videos in Facebook groups around your industry, which was what I was talking about, being entrenched in your industry, and you will see ads pop up for your competitors. So there's one example. I've got a bunch more because I think there's some other things to this that are really interesting. So we know that if I was selling, for example, pet-related products, dog-related products, okay, this company, they are targeting people interested in pets in the UK. Fantastic. That's really good to know. By the way, a bunch of these examples are pet related stuff. I have a dog. I research dog related stuff all the time. So Facebook's, you're not just going to see your competitors, you're going to see a whole bunch. But if you spend 20 minutes scrolling through your Facebook news feeds, you're going to see 50 different ads. You will find some of your competitors. I guarantee it. Provided, again, as I say, you're interested, you show that you're interested in that stuff. Okay, so there's one. Next one. Again, another dog related one. So this is Spirit Dog Training. Okay. Click on these three little dots. Why am I seeing this ad? Imagine this is a competitor of mine. Okay, who are they targeting? Spirit Dog Training is trying to reach people Facebook thinks are interested in dogs. So they're using the dog's interest targeting option at the ad set level of at least one of their campaigns. Okay, really good to know. Let's go on to the next one. Fido Pro. Let me go to that notification. Again, this is something to do with dogs being injured on hiking. Again, it's a dog-related thing. Facebook knows I'm interested in that. Click on the three little dots. Why am I seeing this ad? Okay, so Fido Pro is trying to reach people Facebook thinks are interested in pets. So they're using the pets interest targeting option. They're also using the dog walking interest targeting option. And they say and more. So, okay, so there's a third one they've got in here if you click through to and more. So they are targeting, in the ad set that showed me this ad, Fido Pro is targeting people interested in pets and dog walking and dog harness. Those are the options that they're targeting. Isn't this just amazing information? If these were your competitors and you were selling things in dog space, you'd be like, okay, I can try out these targeting options. I can see how they perform. Now, one of the things that I would encourage you to do, and I'm going to take a little detour for a second, is you can click down here, review all your interests. So this is what Facebook has categorized your interests as based on your activity on the platform, based on your activity online, all that sort of stuff. And I've actually already prepared this in a new tab. So here you can see my interest category. So these are things that Facebook thinks I'm interested in and that I'm going to be served ads based on those interests. And we'll take a look at a couple of examples. There's some things I want to highlight here that I think are very important. So top one is Amy Porterfield. That makes complete sense. That's someone that I know that produces content in the digital marketing space, produces a lot of stuff around creating online courses. It's obviously related to what I do. Social Media Examiner, produce tons of social media marketing related material. I've written for them on their blog. I've appeared on their podcast. I've done live trainings for their membership program. So that's like two obviously work related ones. I've also got dog harness, dogs, physical exercise. If I click on see all interest, Liberty University, I don't know what that is. Dog walking, website builders, online advertising, copywriting, association, football, soccer, business, natural product, John Loomer, that's an obvious one. John Loomer's someone, for those who don't know, who creates a lot of Facebook advertising related content. Vivo Barefoot, I've bought their products. Neurolinguistic programming, NLP, tourism, hotels, infant, money, coach, learning, shape, career, shopping and fashion, face, that seems like a weird interest to be categorized in. Marketing, pop music. Okay, so I wanted to keep going on this list because you can see how far I've gone down. You are classified in an enormous amount of interests. So these are obviously targeting options and we're going through this process, but one thing I wanted to highlight here is just to be a little bit careful around the accuracy of some of these. Pop music is what I've been registered interested in. Not really bothered for much music in general. I listen to music when I work, to help me concentrate. That's about it. I'm not a music person at all. But I've been classified as interested in pop music. So it's important to come through this list. You see that most of them will be accurate, but not all. And that's part of the reason why when you are targeting interest options, you have to be aware that some of your target market is not going to be exactly who you want to be. But that's a little aside. But you can come in here and you can remove these and you can adjust these and all this sort of stuff. It's just an interesting aside to see what your interests are, how that affects things. It's good to understand how all this works for when you're targeting to see what you are registered as interested in on the platform. But anyway, that was a bit of a side. Let's get back to it because we've got some other examples. So this is another ad from this morning. Why am I seeing this ad? This is obviously for a tripod. Okay, so I wanted to show this one because it says Edelkrone wants to reach people who may be similar to their customers. So what's that then? Edelkrone are targeting a lookalike audience based on their customers, and I've obviously been included in their lookalike audience for people, if we go back to their ad, that might be interested in various filming equipment like a tripod. Well, that's pretty good targeting, right? Because I'm literally recording a video right now using a tripod to show you guys this stuff. So I'm certainly a potential customer for this product. Let's have a look at another one. So here we've got Bottle Farm, turn any plastic bottle in indoor farm, which is pretty cool. Why am I seeing this ad? Same reason. Bottle Farm wants to reach people who may be similar to their customers. That is a lookalike audience. Great. So not only can we see if they're targeting particular interests, your competitors, and exactly what interests they're targeting, provided you see an ad of theirs, you can also see if you're included in a lookalike audience of theirs. Okay, great. That's really useful information. And here we've got another one. Sorry about all the pop-ups. CEO of Hyros, Alex Becker. So Hyros, for those you don't know, is like a a software that you can use in conjunction with your Facebook advertising. And if I click on why am I seeing this ad, I know what this will come up with. So CRS for Hyros Alex Better indicated you may have visited hyros.com. So I'm being advertised to by this Facebook page, CEO of Hyros, because I visited hyros.com on April 22nd, so a little bit while ago now, actually, interestingly, 2021. So this is a retargeting campaign. I'm being retargeted as part of this, okay? So if you do want to find out what your competitors are, who they're advertising, it will depend on which category you're in as to what you'll see. So I wouldn't recommend, for example, going and visiting all your competitors' websites, because then you'll just be in the retargeting audiences. You'll just see exactly what we can see right now. You want to see what their interest targeting options are, whether they're targeting lookalikes as well. So visit some to see if they're retargeting. Don't visit others. By visiting some, you'll be classified as interested. Like, for example, if I go around and click on a load of Facebook advertising software websites, Facebook's going to register me as interested in that. So not only am I going to be retargeted by businesses like Hyros, I might also be targeted by other businesses that offer similar products and services. And that's the exact way you want to go about doing this, and that's how you're going to find out a range of advertisers, your competitors, who they're advertising, okay? So once you've got all these various options, you can then come in to the ad set level, and you can either start in the custom audience level, go, okay, I know my competitors are targeting lookalikes based on existing customers. That's obviously what I should be doing. Boom, go ahead and add that in. Or my competitors are retargeting. You should be retargeting anyway, and hopefully you know that, but boom, let's add that in. Or my competitors are targeting pets. They're targeting people interested in pets, people interested in dog harness, people interested in dog walking. Okay, let's give those audiences a test, because if it's working for them, it's likely to work for me as well. So this is not foolproof. It doesn't give you the whole story, because for this to work, your competitors need to be advertising to you. You need to see their ads. I think that's highly likely, and there's things you can do to make that happen. As I said, visit their website, consume content in your industry. These things are going to pop up. But you're not going to see the range of their targeting options. You're going to see the one that you come under. So if you come under a lookalike or you come under an interest, that's what you're going to do. But what you want to do, therefore, is not just use one competitor, but look at a range of competitors and get a feel for what they're advertising. Okay, I looked at 20 different competitors' ads, which you can do in a morning or an afternoon. That is not hard to do at all. And we found that 7 or 8 of them are all targeting this interest. We should definitely be targeting that interest. Or a load of them are targeting lookalike audiences. Let's make sure we get some lookalike audiences in there, that sort of thing. And then you can come in to the ad set level, which is where I am right now, add in the detailed targeting options like interest, or target your custom audiences, lookalike audiences, and see how it goes. You can at least test their targeting options and see how it performs for you. It might be the thing that takes your campaigns from struggling or doing okay to just really doing really well, to find out what your competitors have already worked out, and then go ahead and take advantage of that. So go ahead and give this a go. Let me know how it goes in the comments. Before you go, a couple of things I want to quickly mention. The first is a free webinar I've created called 3 Killer Facebook Ad Strategies to Double or More Your Revenue. And in this webinar, I break down the sales funnels that we use as a Facebook ads agency for our clients. We use 3 different ones all the time. They all work really well. They work for different types of businesses. And I explain that in the webinar. I say, look, if you've got this type of business, you want to use this sales funnel. There's no one size fits all. If you've got this type of business, you want to use this sales funnel. So I'd strongly recommend you go ahead and watch that completely free. Links in the video description, 60, 70 minutes long, a very, very good use of your time if you want better results with Facebook and Instagram ads, in my opinion. So I'd go through that. Other thing I want to mention is our Facebook advertising services. So my company, Lead Guru, is a specialist Facebook and Instagram advertising agency. We create, manage, and optimize Facebook ad campaigns for our clients all the time. If you are interested in working with a company, you want to take your results to the next level, we can certainly help you do that. You can book a free call with one of my team members. Just click again. There'll be a link in the video description below. Go ahead and click on that. You can go through to our website and literally book a slot directly in with one of my team members. We do ask that you have a minimum 3K per month budget, which is not really able to work with companies that are spending or planning to spend less than that. But if you meet that criteria, book a call, completely free, no obligation. We can just discuss whether we'd be a good fit. We can explain what we've done before, how we work, all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully we get a chance to work together. If this video has been useful, thumbs up, comment below to let me know. Comment below if you've got any questions. I answer nearly all the questions on my channel. I put a lot of time and effort into that. And subscribe to my channel. I release Facebook advertising related content all the time. Tips, tricks, techniques, full strategy videos, stuff like this. If that's what you're into, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye for now.